Tommy's here. We got a special car.
Super stoked.
Tell me, I don't know jack about these stinky old Japanese cars. Tell me
Dude.
What we got. Tell me what we got.
So there's a
full detail.
Okay, 1995 Nissan Skyline GTR R33 is the chassis. There's a V-spec, which everyone thinks means something, but it really doesn't mean too much on these. And it's really dirty. This is 69,000 original kilometers, which is what, like 40 something?
And this you like literally just picked this up off the boat?
We just got it from Jacksonville Port and drove straight here. So I was like, you know, if I want to show it, it's got to be clean.
Yeah.
Look at that exhaust.
So what we're gonna do here, we're doing this very stream of consciousness, trying to beat the sun before, in case.
You think it's gonna come back out?
But we're doing a full decon, and we're gonna do this whole series with Griot's Garage.
Oh yeah.
With the exception of right now, I'm using P&S wheel cleaner, but we're going to do a full Griot's Garage, which has been many years. It kind of goes back to my roots.
You were a Griot's guy.
Oh yeah. My goal was to own everything in the catalog.
And did they send you everything in the catalog?
No. This was like I was buying it all myself.
Oh no, but I mean this time.
Yeah. You send you everything.
Everything.
They won't send anything to me, but to you, they'll give you anything you want. Apparently.
Super cool.
Apparently, I've got to.
They help us out
because I go with some guy who doesn't know jack about washing cars to get free stuff.
I like this. What's this?
That's a Viper chair. You need to get one.
A Viper chair. That sounds expensive.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Yeah, it's like $500.
That is nice.
Yeah, give me that chair. Figure you come here, you'd be sitting on my fancy chair watching me work.
Can't believe you don't have two.
Watching me do, well, yeah, we'll have a bunch of them here shortly. So we're not going to do a full wheel restoration. Actually, what you might want to do is, if you're doing some dry ice cleaning, have these suckers get refreshed.
Yeah, we'll blast them.
That way you have them nice and clean. But I'm just cleaning them up at least so that we have some clean wheels.
Yeah, like you can't run stock wheels, you know?
Yeah.
They're cool, but they're forged and everything.
That's what's so cool about these cars is there's so much room to fit.
So this car, at home, I have an 18, 10.5, 15 offset with a 295/30 square, all four.
Yeah.
And it'll you have a Porsche, so you know, but for a 90s car, it's big.
Yeah.
When are you going to import a car?
Huh?
When are you going to import a car?
Probably never.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know. Everybody's telling me I should have imported E36, but...
Yeah, we'll find you an E36. I've got a bunch of cars in the UK, and...
if I'm going to do that, I want like a 1,200-mile car.
So I missed a 1997 Dakar Yellow, slick top, M-Cross, M3 Evo. Which has a 3-point S50 B32.
Yeah, those are like 100 and something thousand bucks, aren't they?
So that car I missed it at, it was about 20,000 pounds.
Oh shoot.
It would have been like close to 30 grand.
Because they made 1 million of them over there.
They made literally 1 million.
Yeah.
I mean, the M3 Evos are a little bit more rare. So the M3 Evo specifically has a 210mm diff instead of the 188 your car has. So it's it's like an E46 diff.
Yeah.
It has a ZF 6-speed, not the get drag like the E46. So that's like your 330 CI transmission here.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same engine, ITBs and everything, but single Vanos instead of dual, I believe.
Yeah, but weren't those engines like super problematic?
I don't know. I never really researched them. I mean, they were probably no more problematic than your E46 M3. I mean, they're almost the same engine. I think they're down 13 horsepower, and it's only because of the dual Vanos, which it means it has Vanos on the intake and exhaust cam, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I think I have a good grasp on the E36 is my jam. I've taken apart over 250 E36s.
Yeah.
I used to part them out.
M3s or just
M3? Well, there's anything. I mean, I used to call them the trifecta. So if I could find a 328 trifecta, which is a manual black on black 328, it was the closest thing to an M3 you can get because it had like same interior, same exterior, minus the bumpers and stuff like that, but and it had the same transmission and drive shaft. So it was like the ZF 5-speed that then comes in your car was in the 328 also. So when I'd part them out, it'd be like people wanting manual swaps, people wanting body panels and people wanting interior panels because the E36 interiors, as you know, is garbage. You know, you have one with 37,000 miles that.
Right, and they're like, it's not from abuse, it's just melty.
They just overcomplicate everything, you know?
So what, I mean, I think these cars are gonna be worth a lot someday, don't you?
That car?
Yeah.
That's gonna be, I mean, that car, you keep the mileage the way it is.
Yeah.
That car's gonna be, I mean, I kind of know what you paid. I think you paid low.
45 grand, yeah.
I think you paid right, I guess. I guess that's close. I don't know if it'll be a $65,000 car, but it definitely always stay 45, you know?
Yeah.
It'll never be worth less than you paid.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, I don't really care, but
Right.
the intent is to keep it, hang on to it, get the three M3s, you know, the E36, E46, E92,
Yeah.
and have those.
When you get it,
ones.
you're gonna get an E46?
Yeah.
You gotta get like the ZCP, the competition.
Yeah. I've already got a line on a, you know, an Interlagos 06.
You like that blue?
Manual select top, yeah, compact.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so I'm kind of waiting to see how it comes out. Been a little molested,
Oh, it has.
but it's like.
But that's more fun. If the mileage is low, you can restore it, you know?
It's a low mile car, yep. We'll see.
Is your E92 the same color? Or
Mine's Le Mans.
oh,
Yeah. But you know, like my E92 was molested. It's been, you know, a bunch of stuff repainted, and
Yeah.
I love that thing. You know, it's
yeah. Who cares?
yeah.
Especially if you're not gonna resell.
Yeah, I mean, you care if you're going to try to make money off of it someday. And,
Right.
But
think
what
I
I
feel
might
Wayne.
do, depending on how much storage space I have, I might like get like a 3,000 mile or 6,000 mile lime rock.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Just keep it. I'm not very good at finding deals.
Yeah.
I'm the guy that guys like you sell to.
Yeah. But that's good.
Yeah,
You know?
we all got to exist, right?
You're the guy that ruins the market, and that's why I like you. When we bought that EG off Bring a Trailer, I was like, we're ruining the Civic market. Like Matt did some damage,
Yeah.
but this car is 84,000 miles, not exceptionally clean, and we bought an EGSI for 18,000.
Yeah, shoot.
But it's awesome. It's so nice.
It's happening.
It's funny to ruin the market. Now everyone with an EG thinks it's worth 20 grand, you know?
Yep.
It's like the EM1.
So that means some guys have to have these cars and not enjoy them and not
Right.
use them.
I mean,
Those guys need to exist too.
dang, you got a guy with a first-gen Viper? Oh,
We got all kinds of people showing up here, asking, "Hey, you guys?" The other day, was like, "Hey, you guys weld titanium?" I'm like, I don't weld anything, so we're not off to a good start. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna use Griot Surface Prep,
yeah.
which is their decon soap.
Those tires are gross.
Yeah. Actually look pretty decent though.
Yeah. Look at you with that.
Rinse it off. Oh yeah, there ain't no wax on there, bro.
No. Some virgin paint. It's funny because I'm like just seeing the car now. Like we couldn't look at it at the port, you know?
Yeah.
There's like, I saw like one little dent right there, the ding.
So what are you gonna do with this car?
Oh, I like to build them, you know? So this will have like a 2.8 liter. There's a 2.6 now.
Yeah.
Right now I have a company building a 2.8 with VCAM, which is, it adds variable cam timing. HKS made a variable cam timing like aftermarket thing.
Coming at you, Mike.
And they're gonna do that, and I'll go single turbo, which I never really do,
Yeah.
but I'll do it because I have an R32 and I don't want the same car twice, you know?
So what's the difference between an R32 and an R33?
The size.
Can you pop the
gas door.
yeah.
So like, all right, here's the craziest thing about this car. Maybe it'll help your respect level, right?
Okay. Probably
So-
won't, but keep going.
So the M2, you like the M2?
Yeah.
It's okay, right? It's a fast car. The M2 competition, when it came out, it ran a 7-minute, 52-second Nürburgring lap time,
Yeah.
right? That's on 2018 tires, you know, like a little more technology that now.
Right.
This car in 1995 ran an 8-minute Nürburgring lap time.
Yeah, okay.
So 1995 tires, just that alone. I think just that alone, this car would be in M2 competition. You know, I would think. I don't know. I'm not like a historian of tires, but
Yeah.
I don't think they were very good in 92 or 95.
Yeah, I mean, tires will make the biggest difference out of anything.
Yeah, it was the fastest on the ring, faster than 34, faster than 32.
So you're not interested, like, don't you devalue it by molesting it and putting different turbos and stuff on it?
I mean, like, I guess I could say it, but I'll make more money making content
Yeah, right.
over the next 2 years than I would make.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. I mean, I hope so, but I don't know. They're
But
not
you-
fun stock. Like, this car is not fun to drive.
Right. Yeah, that's the part that people like, like, why are you ruining a Civic? I mean, you couldn't.
Have you ever driven one of those? They're absolutely terrible.
It's
Like, I drove that Type R home, and I was like,
what?
this
Right,
thing
right.
sucks. You know, like,
makes
don't meet your heroes.
It makes no noise.
No.
It doesn't do anything. Yeah.
And like revving to the 8,000 feels like completely wrong stock. Like, you don't hear it. You just hear the engine just
Yeah.
screaming and the intake sucking so hard, and I don't know.
It's no good, man. I mean, that's the part that people forget. The great part about these cars is the
tuning,
aftermarket support and the
Right.
ability to tune it. So we have about 100 and I put closer to 200 milliliters of
You measure it down to
foam.
that?
Well, it has a on the.
Oh.
But normally soap.
How much are you supposed to put in?
I
like
put 100.
soap?
I put 150 milliliters.
Where's
of soap.
that on the bottle?
So that's the third line up.
Just
third
there?
line. Yeah.
I put soap like I always like
Yeah.
just,
You're wasting a lot of
just
money.
waste it. I did, like sometimes I don't get that foam, you know.
Yeah. Well, you have to. You may have hard water too.
I do.
Well, that'll
Crazy.
kill soap. Yeah. So you can put warm water in there too. That'll help with.
Oh, okay. Like my hot water heater will funnel it out a little bit.
This stuff foams like crazy.
Yeah, I see that.
So what we're going to do is we're going to try to strip off if there's any wax or anything. That's what this should do.
Right.
And then
I've got
we're going to do a normal wash while we're stripping, and then we're going to go into actually abrading the surface with a clay bar. We might use a clay bar on this thing.
Really?
Lots of surface contamination.
When I saw it in Japan, another YouTuber went and looked at it for me from Japan.
Yeah.
And I saw hella swirl marks.
That's good. It'll make it more fun.
Yeah. It made me uncomfortable, but
Probably a lot of car wash,
Yeah.
Running
they
through
do a lot of
automatic.
hand like rag in a bucket in Japan, you know?
Yep.
And they'll also use that rag to like clean their lawnmower, you know? They don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah. Well, it's the same thing here,
Yeah,
It's just there's
true.
some people are in the know and some people aren't.
I haven't seen the detailing side of Japan though. And I'm pretty into the Japan. I don't think I've ever seen a foam cannon being used in Japan.
There's some really great products that come out of Japan.
Yeah.
Detailing.
What did you think when you drove the M3?
I haven't really driven it. It's got really gnarly flat spots on it.
Oh, really?
So I ordered some tires so I could go, drive it. We want to do the cooling system before something blows up.
Yeah, it'll just explode.
Yeah, so all I did was just drive around the block, but I love it. I drove his is the green one is really
Oh,
sorted.
yeah.
So
Is that Boston Green or
Yeah.
Laguna?
yeah, so his is really sore, so I got to drive it, and that's what made my decision, to buy the car.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I don't want to, all those parts are rolling in. I'm just ordering from SCP and ECS,
Yeah.
Turner, wherever I can get it. I ordered some style 24,
Oh, cool,
24M.
LTW wheels.
Yeah.
Did you order staggered or did you go full 8.5s all around?
Nah, I like staggered. I'm an old man.
The 8.5s all around, that's that look. It fit easily. Like, no,
I don't like this feel of
okay.
big old tires in the front.
See, those are, all right, so the stock, hold on, let me think. The stock LTW, no, the stock 97 or 98, one of those years, they did a weird thing where they released the car with square wheels, but they stagger the tires still.
This gets kind of wonky. Watch your toes.
You know. So I built TI. You know the TI? The 318 Ti with the hatch.
Yeah.
The ugly compact. So I built one of those like 2 years ago. We did an S50B, you know, the 95 engine. We did DS1s. We powder coated them silver and did like the writing, you know, the BMW Motorsport. We did in black in the inside, which I think you should do to the LTW wheels. But we did Z3M rear suspension because you know it has like the old E30 suspension kind of. So it had the M brakes all around, M motor, M tranny, M wheels. It was a super fun car. Lot lighter, like 2,400 pounds, 2,500 pounds.
Do a little trim cleaning too. It looks like the trim's gonna be good on this thing.
Yeah, I was scared. I didn't know. I bought all new trim, and then I didn't know you had to take the windshield out to put it in.
Yeah. So it looks like we can just use some all-purpose cleaner on it. Just
trim is like the one thing I don't get when you get like wax. Yeah, it's you can open it, yeah, pull it all out. It's stuck. When you get wax on like rubber, how do you get that off?
Buy new rubber.
There's no way. Well, we're going to discover that.
You can try M34, which is Maguire's rubber and tire, or rubber and vinyl cleaner.
It just ruins it.
Yeah, usually rubber we can get it out of, but yeah, you want to. That's why you tape.
Yeah, well, that's why you tape.
Yeah, like polish and wax gets in there, and a lot of times it doesn't come out.
Right. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I think the process we're going to test this week is going to be perfect for doing that.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Let me feel.
It's going to be a night and day.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
It feels ruined. It feels like 400 grit sandpaper.
Yep. That's what makes it more fun. A lot of it's
just surfacey.
Yeah. People freak out when they see me touching it with my hand.
No, I
say, no, on the camera. You're scratching. I'm like, I've got the softest baby hand.
It's already scratched. You don't need to.
Look at how white I am. I got this baby soft skin. It's like seal skin. Don't you worry about it. The headlights look good.
Yeah, they've been the lens has been replaced.
Okay, I was gonna say.
They've always turned.
Looks pretty darn good for a
95.
Yeah.
And they're plastic. You know, like Dodge Neons and stuff, Stratuses, they turn like...
This is a weird existence for me. I've got a 2000, a 96, a 95.
You're getting into the JDM space here,
in the same
you know?
parking lot.
Not so much with that German stuff.
You know what did it to me is seeing the G80.
What about it?
That's why I decided I'm getting a E46 and E36.
You're not into it?
Because that car sucks donkey balls.
Oh, you know what's going to happen to you, right? In like 2 years, you're going to be like, I actually kind of like him.
No.
That always happens to me with BMWs.
No
They
chance.
come out with one, I'm like, why'd they do that? And then like a couple years later, I'm like, eh.
No chance.
I can't believe you don't like the M2.
Well, the M2, I was going to get an M2. I wanted to get like an individual, something cool, like some green or something.
Did they
like
ever
that.
offer the individual?
I think so.
I'm sure if you pay enough, they'll do it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Pay enough to get it done, and then they came out with the CS, which sucks.
Why does it suck?
Because it has an S55.
You don't like that?
It's a freaking fart machine. It's the
Oh,
worst
I mean, they
engine
all are.
ever. Yeah.
That B58's the engine, you know?
Yeah.
That Supra engine is. Why didn't you get a new Supra? Have you driven one of those?
They don't make a manual.
Oh, you're manual.
I'm not a
guy.
little girl.
So I'm at the point now. I have like
millennial babies can't drive a freaking manual.
Dude, I have like 30 90s manual cars. I'm like, I need something auto. Wait,
Yeah.
you have a Porsche?
But that's a real man.
That's a real auto.
That's an automated manual.
Sure.
Doesn't do any kick down. Doesn't do any intrusion.
Yeah.
It's a real man mobile.
I don't know. I drove on the ring in the M2, and it was a DC. I think it was DCT, the M2.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is how you're fast. Like, if you have to worry about shifting on the ring, like
Yeah.
you know, so fast.
I just can't get into it. I like the N55 M2.
So get an old one.
But then the N55 sucks too. You know, it's a freaking problem machine.
So get one and swap it.
Yeah.
That's the new way.
I don't like doing that though. I'm freaking stubborn, you know?
That's what I like. I like making cars better. Because they're not really that great.
Yeah, but rarely
stuff.
when you do that, it's never better. There's always problems, you know?
Sometimes, yeah. We did the S54 in the E36, and that was like OEM, you know? We were able to do it like
Yeah.
stock. It looked perfect. Were you able to find the M-Cross fabric?
Yeah, yeah.
You got
I
that?
think we got it,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's key.
always wanted to do like Recaros, like do the rear seat in the
Well, that's what we're
M-Cross.
gonna do. We're gonna do. The seats are fine. The seats are great.
They're insane.
We're gonna do, but I want to do Recaro speeds.
Yeah.
Because I'm too big. My
Oh,
head
yeah?
touches the roof.
Yeah, they sit pretty high. Those seats in that car are worth like, I mean, that interior is worth like $4 grand.
Yeah. See, that's so foreign to me. If you said 40 grand, I would care.
Yeah.
$4
Well,
grand?
it's just crazy when you think of like
Yeah.
99% of those cars are worth 10.
Yeah.
You know, the whole car.
Yep.
You see, somebody just sold a set of R34 interior for $20,000. That's next level. Nissan, you know.
Well, if you have the car and you want it,
Well, the cars are worth so much
you
now.
make a bunch of money.
Yeah.
You pay what it costs to get it right now.
Yep.
I want it right now. That's the part that's lost on the YouTube audience, is that
Oh, they don't understand anything.
when you get to a certain level in life, your convenience, time, and desire, I want it now. And if you're making
Yeah.
600 grand,
Right.
and to spend 4 grand on an interior seems asinine. But if you need it, something that complete your build.
Well, everyone was, yeah, exactly. I mean,
That's the way
completing
to
that
go.
build, like, so that's one thing I'm trying to get across to them is everyone sees a car, right? And they're like, oh, this is an R33 Skyline. And they're like, that's this, and that's an EM1. I'm now no longer into the cars as much as I'm into the parts.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like, maybe I'm like a shopaholic,
Right.
I like spending money, but I love the
Well,
rare
the other part that
parts
people underestimate, like that car isn't even all that crazy, and I'm
No.
140K in.
Right.
That's what it costs to do it.
Oh, that, yeah. That's not what it costs to do it. Don't let them fool you. That's what it costs to do it with 7 sets of wheels and,
but if
taking
you
a brand new car. And
Otherwise,
making
you're
it.
going to be compromising, and I'm still
Sure.
feel like I'm compromising spending that much money.
Yeah.
I feel like there's certainly further I could take it.
Think so?
Oh yeah.
Like what else could you do?
I mean, you could do the full interior, do like Alcantara.
get it like
you
badge.
could do, yeah.
Sure.
You could do carpet. You could do like red carpet. You could do a spoon gauge cluster.
Yeah,
could do-
I can't believe you slept on that.
You could have done ITBs and
Yeah.
things like that. But
Sure. But it would have made it worse for the final owner.
Yeah.
You know?
That's the thing. I think we've gone about as far as you can go and still have it pretty darn factory. The only thing I'm disappointed with is I still have. No one makes a driver's side motor mount.
Oh, you don't
So
like that?
I think what I can do, I think I might be able to take the bracket off the V16 and put it on the V18.
Yeah, they're the same. Why? What's wrong with your driver's side one?
Well, because it's a 3-bolt, so I can't put the factory motor mount back on because that's a 2-bolt.
Oh.
And that's a 3-bolt.
That'll be a nightmare if you try to put the mount on it.
So I put all the factory mounts back on except.
Oh, you didn't like the aftermarket mounts.
That's a
They're
worst
a
thing ever
nightmare.
created.
So here's the thing. Like, everyone always talks to me because I change subframe bushings and like suspension bushings.
Yeah.
And they're always like, oh, your car's gonna drive terribly and all this. And I try to explain to them, like, it's not those, it's engine and transmission. Because like
Yeah.
BMWs, they're one of the most comfortable cars in the world. They're all hard mounted. Their subframes have no bushings separating you.
Yeah.
You know?
Man,
It's giving me anxiety.
I just couldn't deal with it.
Yeah, it's bad. And in those cars, it shakes the whole dash.
Yeah.
And it like the dash like
It ruined the whole driving experience.
yeah. Of your Honda. It ruined the driving experience of his 2000 Honda grocery getter. Who was the previous owner? Hairdresser or like what do you think?
I don't know.
You never met him?
Yeah, there's a couple of them I've met. The one guy was an old school, Honda collector.
Yeah.
The guy I bought it from now. The guy who owned it before that was a Honda car salesman.
Oh, cool.
You know, worked for a dealer.
Yep.
The guy before that, I think there was maybe only 3. He was just, you know, just a young, when he was young, and he's actually reached out. He's entered into the giveaway to try to win it.
Imagine that. Full circle.
Where's the engine? Oh, it's on the other side.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Let me,
So my Type R, it's funny because we went through all this. I paid $50,000 for a Type R, USDM 01 Phoenix Yellow with 54,000 miles. And everyone's like, oh, the mileage, you know, but the car looks like it has 10. The original, I don't know the original owner, but the second owner, the guy I got it from, had it for the last 16 years. 11 years, he paid $16,000.
should we do the engine bay?
I mean, we're gonna probably hit it with the ice, so you can do.
Well, yeah, let's not mess with it.
Yeah,
Then.
if it saves time, do the outside.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna rip the engine out anyway when I get back to Connecticut.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's a good idea. Should do a full ice cleaning of that. That'd be awesome. Let's rinse it.
Use all warm water?
No.
We do it at the shop because it's
Yeah, I mean, it's so cold there, yeah.
Yeah, it's cold.
Here, you actually look forward, in the summer, we look forward to the cold water.
Right.
Look at that, there's water just parking on there. So that did clean it up a bit. But now
what is it? What is all these? There's something on it? Some
yeah,
oil
there's some bedded contaminants, yeah. We're gonna get those all off. First, we're gonna do an iron removal,
Yeah.
which stinks.
That
There's probably
stinks.
iron all over it. We won't be able to see it because it's purple. It
Oh.
turns purple.
How long does it usually take you to wash a car? Like this?
To normal wash?
Like to do it, yeah.
Like an hour and a half usually takes me. To detail, this is gonna take probably 30 hours.
Someone needs to come up with a new word instead of detail. I don't like detail.
It's a little too loose.
Yeah. You know, and there's too many different levels.
Yeah.
Oh, let me straight this. You can rinse it. Yeah, it's on there.
Oh yeah, look at those windows.
What?
This is from seawater.
Like
all those water spots.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can polish. We should be able to polish that out.
So my R32, like, I'll tell you an embarrassing story. The glass looked like that all over. I couldn't get anything to get it off.
Yeah.
I even had a really well-known detailer try to get it off. He couldn't get it off. Saw on Facebook this product that this Hawaiian dude was using for water spots, and he just rubbed it on with his finger. I'm sure a lot of the viewers have seen this ad, and it worked.
Oh yeah.
You had to put a lot of, you know, scrubbing. I mean, a lot being like a 3 instead of a 1, but it actually took the water spots off.
All right. So now let's.
It was like
remove
etched into the glass.
Just baked on in the sun. All right. So now I'm going to use Griot's iron remover.
What do you want to do with this blade?
I just throw it in here.
Okay, until one of you guys has to change the garbage.
Right there.
Sure. Yeah. All right. So what's next?
So now I got iron remover. That.
Oh, I can't smell. I forgot.
You coming to infect us all?
No, I'm up. When I tell you I can't smell, like 0.
But you're not.
It'll be like that for months. Months.
Always shake your chemicals. All right. Griot's bottles are awesome.
I love them.
Yeah.
I like the consistency. Like all the bottles look the same. You know, I'll have like, I don't like different shapes and sizes.
Their sprayers aren't very good, but their bottles are good.
God, those wheels look really clean.
So this will just spray on.
That was use your air, I think.
No, it broke off.
So back in the day, I had a chemical guy's wide mouth foam cannon.
Yeah.
And it was like, had like 2 threads on it. And if you looked at it wrong, it would fall off.
Oh, it's metal on.
No, this one was plastic on plastic. It was the
really?
wide mouth one, like the big.
Yeah, the one black.
But it only had 2 threads, or maybe 3. And if you like put it down wrong, and once it happened, it would never hold again.
Yeah.
It was the worst. You'd
But
have
it
to
was
like
cheap.
I don't know. I don't remember. Sure. I like the wide mouth because they all had the small one in the beginning. And if you didn't have the, like if you just had a jug with no sprayer on it, it was impossible to get soap in because the soap would come out, you know, in a big glob, and it would just,
Right, yeah.
brutal.
So this will chemically break down any iron that's embedded in the paint that you don't want dislodging when you're polishing.
And that's mostly
Or
from like
playing.
brake pads and stuff like that.
Yeah, or you know, if you're near like rail cars and stuff, like if you
Sure.
live near the tracks, or you're in a city where there's lots of,
Near rail cars.
yeah, like let's say you lived in the not so nice
The
area,
Midwest,
Yeah.
Oklahoma, close to the tracks.
And then, yeah, you're near the near the rail yard.
Well, my buddy lived across the street from this place called, well, it was Pfizer in the beginning, and it was called Mintech, and it was a limestone quarry.
Oh shoot.
He lived like, you know, within, 100 yards of this place. And if you parked your car out there, it would just be covered in this white dust. And I'm like, you know, there should be some class action lawsuit for all the cars that have been ruined in like
no
a
hope, yeah.
quarter-mile radius to this place. Because how do you keep the dust down, you know? I guess they had to run water trucks or whatever.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I wouldn't know.
That means it probably doesn't work very well.
You know, I'll be honest, like stuff like that, I do think like that. Like when I smell the really bad stuff.
And you're like, oh, this is gonna work great.
Yeah, I've had it like smell, it smells like cherry cough medicine. Oh,
Well, it's because I'm gonna do a old wiperoo on this thing.
what does that mean? An old wiperoo. Oh God. Guys, look at me scratching it.
This is the Billy Eilward method. I learned this from Billy.
So what is the reason for that?
Well, just so that we get even coverage on the whole
Oh.
thing.
You ever washed a car and you finished and there's like this much dirt on like the rear door, you know? Like the lower door?
Yeah. I don't think I've ever done that, but
Nah,
I've seen it,
he's never
seen
done
it
it.
on TV.
Yeah.
You're like, why don't you do the transformations? Because I don't want to do that.
What's the transformation?
Like washing some stink minivan,
Oh.
bringing it back, you know.
I can't, I mean, am I not allowed to say YouTubers? Ammo style, like he does those?
Well, he's doing it now, but he never did it in the past. You know he's hating that.
Yeah, it's not
No.
fun. Because like what hoarder really wants their van cleaned out?
Well, they all aspire to, but they're never actually going to do it.
But who's gonna pay like what it would actually cost? He's gotta be like sitting in supermarket parking lots like, let me wash your car. Right? There's no way he's like,
Well, he figured
someone's coming to him like, hey, I need a $5,000 detail on my hoarder van. Right?
that's what people want to watch, though.
No, I get it.
And because they want to watch it, that means I don't want to make it.
That's why I like you. Nothing.
Short-term gain for a long-term stinky car. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, what like doing that, you gotta wear like a suit, you know?
Ooh,
What'd you touch?
that wiper blade is disintegrating.
Oh no. Yeah, you ever done that? Like you're pressure washing the car near the trim and it just black stuff is coming out, and after you're done washing the car already, you've already completed ish, you think?
Yeah, nope, haven't done that either. Although on my E36, that might be the case.
Yeah.
It's the stinkiest, oldest car I ever bought.
That is?
Oh yeah.
What do you mean stinkiest? Does it smell?
It's just not. It's not up to the Mormon.
How many miles are on that
fresh and
again?
New 37.
That sounds pretty not stinky and not old.
It's 96, man. That's a stinky old car.
So what you have to do is you have to either find a sedan, auto, convertible rear diff, because the 95, 96 is a 315 final drive and it's a little lazy.
Yeah.
If you do the convertible one, it's a 338, so it'll pep it up a little. Probably it'll suck a little on the highway, not too bad. But the 97s, they went to a 323. because they knew the 315 was just too slow.
Ah.
Raining.
You're at home with this weather.
Can I have one of them pallets?
Yep, you can have all of them. Just don't get close to these. These are like $400,000 worth of cars, so don't, yeah, don't back up.
How's the Florida rain do when you wash? That help? That's a good.
I don't know. I've had a wash bay my whole life. This is the first time I had to slum it. The rest of you normies.
You a wash bay. It already looks more purple. I swear.
Yeah, you're right. It does. It's gonna look real good in a minute when we do the clay.
What do you think of synthetic clay?
Oh, it's way better.
It is.
Yeah, it's just simpler.
Yeah. Did Griot send you that?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I don't really want to use theirs though. Theirs is a bit more aggressive than I'd
really?
like to do.
There's not like levels like clay,
Yeah, there is.
but it's still.
There's like more and less aggressive versions.
Yeah.
Yeah, this stuff is hard to get off.
What's that?
The iron remover.
Oh.
Part of it's because the paint's holding on to everything, but. Hey, can you find the green star? I have it in a bottle somewhere in there. It's really not that bad,
What?
the trim.
What are you looking for to turn the rag black? That's what I was talking about.
Well, I mean, most trim will infinitely turn
It will, right?
black because
could
that's
just-
the UV agents coming out, which you don't want.
Oh.
But you just want to get the surface dirt off. Yeah, this is pointless. This is good. It's not bad.
I need sushi. Is there sushi?
Yeah.
Is it good though? Or am I gonna get?
Matt eats it.
Oh, you could have told me about the sushi.
Oh yeah.
You want some?
No, I'm on a crazy plan. I'm not talking about it. All right. This is gonna be the fun part. Let's try the Griots, see how it does.
What's that?
Their clay sponge. Look how much more purple this thing is. Wow.
Let me see.
So feel that
Wow.
and feel that.
Is that theirs?
Yeah,
That's pretty
it's just
cool.
a little more aggressive, but
It just seems easier to use than clay, like kneading
yeah.
it and moving
Well,
it.
the other cool thing is if you drop this,
You just
you
throw
can
it onto the
just- You can
sink.
just rinse it off in your bucket. Whereas you drop clay, you gotta throw it away.
You can see a difference here, and I know you didn't do this yet,
Alright, try and get in.
which makes me uncomfortable. Guess we'll see.
You got a limited data plan. You only have a certain amount of.
No, like it's not working. I've got 5G,
Oh,
and it's just like,
Looking for this?
dude, you guys could just make it something easy. Change it to 1, 2, 3, or 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it's just their website. I thought it was the internet. Just their website.
like Tommy's got a. He only has
I'm running out of data.
1 gig.
Can I borrow your phone?
1 gig per month.
I gotta make a phone call. It's just like I can't get it to work. And I'm on your Wi-Fi, so I think it's just their website. This is what you do behind the scenes, just like, all right, I'm going inside in the AC.
This is the goal: is to polish the hood
Yeah.
and then just
Just
disappear.
bounce. You're
Yeah.
Stacy David from Trucks.
Yep.
He's like, yeah, we're gonna drop this
No.
engine. And then you go to commercial and you come back and the engine's out, and you see like people
See a couple
run
guys
away.
running off camera.
I love eel sauce. Does Matt? Is Matt? Are you an eel sauce guy?
Oh yeah.
I love eel sauce. We were talking about on the way here.
I can't do that darn salty crap. I like
Soy?
Yeah.
That darn salty crap. Florida man describes sushi. So yeah, eel sauce. That's my jam.
Yeah.
Do they have like salmon tempura rolls? They do a lot of tempura. Do you do tempura?
Yeah. They do whatever you need. Best one is Lobster Fantasy. Second best, Super California.
I just like spicy tuna. Ooh, crunchy tuna roll. What makes that crunchy?
That's tempura, bro.
Okay, sick. I'll just get that.
Yeah, I did that fender. No,
Hood's not been done.
hood's done.
I mean,
Trunk's done.
God, you feel this?
Did you do this door or no?
Yeah, door's done.
No, fender's not.
You guys are skipping all over. You're gonna do the thing. You're gonna do the thing I was telling you about.
What's that?
One whole panel isn't clean.
Yeah.
Too many captains. You know?
Well,
So which one's your favorite? Which Skyline's your favorite one?
none.
But if you had to pick one.
None.
He says none and has an E36. Come on.
Because that's not a stinky old Japanese car.
It's a stinky old German car.
That's different.
Yeah,
Yeah, it means more stuff breaks. That's what it means.
that is true.
You know, I remember like I got an E46 in like 2008 and the A-pillar was hanging off. It's like an 05, you know? Did I miss a piece? The whole thing feels way better.
Yeah, nice
like
and clean.
slick.
Nice and clean.
I saw water spots on the wing when we got here. Like bad.
Yeah, what do you want to do to this?
What do you
Wanna
coat
wax
it
it?
with?
Side skirt? Yes.
You want to wax it or you want to,
I like to coat it, but
let's see how it polishes out.
how do you like the new Porsche?
What?
The new Porsche.
Oh, I love that thing.
Yeah?
My favorite car.
Wait, did you get rid of the GT3?
Easily my favorite car.
Did you get rid of the GT3?
Nope.
So you have, what's that, a new GT4?
Yeah.
And you like it more than the GT3? Really? So what's the point of keeping the GT3?
This GT3, I gotta have one. I mean, I still like the GT3. I like better, but I like the GT4 because it's more practical. It's more.
Yeah, what's power on that compared to the GT3?
It's rated at 414, but they're like putting like 425 the wheels on the 718
Really?
GT4. So it's it's 100 horsepower less rated,
Yeah.
but it's not really that much different. It's certainly slower than the GT3, but
Yeah.
it's a manual. It's mid-engine. It's super comfy. I love that thing.
It's a manual?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Look at how the water sits now.
I know.
Part of that is speed shine, has a little wax in it, I think.
Yeah.
But that car already looks different.
Super purple now.
All right. Now we're gonna blow dry it off and then pull it in. Dang it, I forgot that again. That surface prep does absolutely nothing. The Griot, the surface prep wash, it's useless.
Doesn't do no. Yeah, I see it's still shitting.
Huh?
I still see it shitting like the,
Well, that's a speed shine, yeah. That's why I don't like to use speed shine because it adds wax. Drying towel comes in handy when you don't have any drying aid to work with.
Is that the Griot one?
No. Oh, shoot.
What are you doing? Come on. You can't use your towels.
Forgot about that. They did send one for that too. Yeah, Griot towels are actually really good. I mean, this is a double sewn, twist loop, which is good for drying, like bulk drying like this.
Yeah.
But I don't tend to love like the super heavy ones. They actually make ones
It is
that
heavy.
have. They make ones that are single sewn. What they do, you can see the seam here. They're putting two towels and sewing them
Do
together.
they do that so there's not like a weird edge or something?
Well, they do that so that it can absorb more water
Oh.
and have a higher GSM count. But Griot's actually makes some that are single sewn, which I like a
Oh.
lot. But their towels have always been great. You're gonna go on the lift.
I don't know what that means. I've never seen one of these.
Just drive right on it. You'll see. You'll even feel it.
Matt's making me do scary stuff.
Slow down. Right there.